So, really interesting concept, uh, straight out of the Bible, actually, has been quite a um, disturbing pastime in my experiences, and my results are a little different. I've realized that where other regular folk will be returned to us among the community of humans by the Holy Father, I experience it slightly differently. I am returned to us among the community by the Christ. So we're not quite certain yet how to approach one thing in particular. We'll not talk about what that is. But I can tell you that if you have the potentiality to become victim to the devourer, it is accurate, like what the Bible suggests. If you seek to save your life, it will be lost. We're not saying that you should put yourself in peril. We're not saying that you should look for opportunities to test your courage or anything like that. If you can avoid it, absolutely do so. But I also understand that those being targeted are among the elite, and thus, regardless of returning, among the human community here on the Earth's surface, these victims are ultimately together safe, secure in the afterlife. And that's, of course, very comforting. I know from memory that it's happened more than twice. However, a lot of the ideas leading up to them and then the subsequent results are failing to form substantially enough that I can talk about or even think about what actually happened. However, there are two in particular incidents that are very real and present, and I know exactly how it led into the experience, and then being rematerialized. I mean, that, to be honest, was kind of like a fun thing to do, but you wouldn't ever want to, because to get to that is not a fun process at all. Nothing about it is fun. It's not fun. So, we've definitely got a lot to think about these days. Honestly, I thought even 5 years ago that it was going to be all about the Antichrist and things were going to be a little terrifying in that way. But boy, I was wrong. I was very wrong. I still have the secure, comforting faith that we have solace in our faith. It doesn't matter what happens on this earth so much. What's important is that ultimately we cannot be separated from our destined consequences, I guess I'll call them, because they're sanctified and they're indelibly secure. They're permanent. It's forever. And I know that people will talk about how you can choose to abandon your faith. I'm still, I guess I'll say, awaiting, like, not necessarily enthusiastically, but still waiting to see that that's actually possible. I don't see that that's possible. Once God, especially God the Father, determines that someone is His, it's permanent. He's wonderful. Peace, y'all.